Daniel, good evening.
Hello,
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Not bad, thanks. Well, how was your day? Everything's fine at work?
Yes,
Okay, good. Well, are you ready with your home task, Daniel?
yes.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. Let's see.
Okay. First, ex-
Just hold on,
Good
please.
evening.
Good evening, Aliyah. Good evening. All right. Yeah, we have just started checking the task. Please join us. Daniel, please, the first sentence. Actually, yeah, number one.
do teachers in your country have to look smart? Not very smart. They don't have to... сейчас, подождите. Так. Don't have to... Сейчас, плохо видно. Сейчас.
Okay, hold on.
Wear formal clothes, but they have to look tidy.
Look tidy. Yes, that's right. Thank you. The next,
Получается,
Aliyah, number.
ну да, вот don't have to, потом have to. Вот так вот.
Don't have to wear formal clothes. Yes, that's right. Number two, Aliyah.
Do British taxi drivers have to go to university? Someone told me that. No, we don't have to pass a special test but we have to go to university.
Okay, once again, please, Aliyah, repeat.
Да?
Mm-hmm.
Повторить?
Yes, please
No,
repeat.
no, we don't have to pass a special test, but we have to go to university.
I think vice versa. Aliyah, vice versa. We have to pass a special test, but we don't have to go to university.
Okay.
Yes, because maybe you have heard that it's a very extremely difficult test for British taxi drivers. Have you heard about that? No, never. Okay, it's very challenging. Очень сложный тест они сдают на вождение. Okay, British taxi drivers. Okay, but it's not necessary to go to university. Daniel, do you have the same answer?
Получается, я ответил так. Сначала do British taxi drivers have to go to university? No, we так. Я тоже так же ответил. Don't have to, потом have to.
Okay, yes. So we have to pass. You see, that we have to pass a special test, but we don't have to go to university. It's not necessary.
Да, логично, но просто вот это в начале то, что
Yeah,
snow началось, поэтому
Okay,
сбило с
okay.
толку.
Clear. Okay, Lilia, Dinara, hello, good evening,
Hello,
welcome.
good evening.
Join us,
Good-
please. Number 3, please, Lilia.
Do I have to cook meals? No, you don't have to do the cooking, but you have to help the children to eat.
Yes, that's right. 4, Dinara.
Does your husband have to travel abroad in his job? No, he doesn't travel abroad, but he have to speak foreign languages.
Negative form, Dinara, once again. No, he
No, he
Negative
don't
form.
have.
Don't or doesn't?
Doesn't, I say.
Doesn't, yes. Doesn't have to, yes. Don't ignore.
Doesn't
He
have to.
doesn't have to travel abroad, but he
have to speak foreign languages.
have to speak.
Has
Have
to.
to speak, Sinora.
He.
Has.
Have
Yes,
to speak, yes,
Yes.
foreign languages. Okay, be careful. All right.
Mhm.
Okay, the next B part, number 2, Aliyah.
You must turn left here.
3, Daniel.
You mustn't make a noise.
4, Lilia.
You mustn't use your mobile phone.
Okay, 5, Sinara.
You must stop here.
And 6, Aliyah.
You mustn't play football here.
Football here. Okay, C. Mustn't, don't have to. Please, Daniel, number 2.
Don't have to. You don't have to wear jeans.
Yeah. You have to wear smart clothes. You don't have to. Sounds a little bit strange then, Daniel.
Ну, может быть, да.
Listen,
такое
you
задание.
have to wear, listen to, you have to wear smart clothes. Why have to is used here? Because it's a kind of rule, right? Or just the external, right, obligation. According to the rules, maybe according to some principles, maybe, I don't know, just. But if you say you don't have to wear jeans, it means вам не обязательно надевать джинсы, вы должны надеть нарядную одежду. Ну, то есть it's illogical a little bit.
Yeah.
I think you mustn't wear, right? You mustn't wear jeans. You have to wear smart clothes. Так, Данияр, is this moment clear? Ну, смотрите. Здесь чисто из смысла, значения. If you use you don't have to wear jeans, вам не обязательно надевать джинсы. Agree? Согласны здесь?
Да, я понял, что чуть-чуть не так звучит, да.
Да, okay. And you have to wear smart clothes according to some external obligation. That's why you mustn't. You mustn't. 3, Lilia.
The speed limit is 120 kilometers
Per
an
hour.
hour.
Or an hour,
You,
yes, also fine.
you mustn't drive faster.
You mustn't drive faster. Yes, correct. 4, Dinara.
Your hours will be 9 till 5, Monday to Friday. You don't have to work at weekends.
Good. 5, Leah.
That river is dangerous. You mustn't swim in it.
6, Daniel.
Так. It's a very small flat. You don't have to clean it every day.
Yes, correct. Nice. A bit, really. So please modify us. Okay, go ahead, please. Lilia, number 2.
It's quite difficult to understand American films.
Good. 3, Dinara.
Our new teacher speaks very fast.
Yes. 4, Leah.
Yeah.
Yes, Leah.
Some of those students are a bit unfriendly.
Unfriendly, yes. 5, Daniel.
Reading English books is a really good idea.
Okay, and 6, Lilia.
It's incredibly hard to learn Chinese.
Yes, good. Okay. Thank you. Enough. All right. And I also ask you to prepare your opinion on a kind of statement. Yeah. Actually, there were 2 of them, all related to happiness. And now let's get it started. Are you ready? All of you, just let me know whether all of you are ready.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, nice. So please, one by one. Okay, Dinara, please, could you start?
Happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. As a doctor, I want to say that happiness is definitely health. When we feel healthy, we have more energy, joy, and opportunities to achieve our goals and enjoy life. Also, the phrase about the importance of a bad memory for happiness is not to get stuck in negative thoughts and emotions, but to allow to us to step forward and focus on what makes us happy at the moment. A bad memory here means the ability to throw out unpleasant moments that prevent us from living happily. Sometimes we need to let go of the past and start living in the present moment, but that doesn't mean we have to forget past lessons and repeat our mistakes. In conclusion, happiness is an individual concept, and each person defines it for themselves. So strive for health and learn to let go of negative emotions, enjoying the present moment, and creating your own happiness.
Very good, Dinara. Thank you very much. Okay, that's really descriptive, and that's your speech is really logic. You appealed to the first part of the statement, okay, health, good health, and the second one was described as well. Okay, very good. Thank you. Although the pronunciation of some words, grammar is perfect, Dinara. Okay, in terms of grammar, everything's great. Although there were some mistakes related to pronunciation of separate words. For example, понятие. Для каждого из нас счастье имеет разное понимание, или понятие счастья это okay, понятие. So what's that in English? Понимание, концепция. Okay, отсюда. How do you say this word?
Concept.
Concept. Yeah,
Concept.
concept. The first syllable stress. Yeah, concept. Good.
Individual. Individual.
Individual, individual. Individual. Yes, individual concept, yeah. And каждый нас определяет что-то, ну, то есть концепцию счастья для себя сам, да? Определять, Динара.
Определять.
Ага, да, this word.
Defines.
Defines. Define, yeah. To define – это определять, okay? Отсюда definition, определение, definition, define, it's a verb, and definition, it's a noun, all right? Define. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, excellent. Good job, thank you. Well, please, Lilia, could you?
Yes. Today, I'd like to talk about the quote, happiness is only real when shared. I remembered a movie called Into the Wild, which I have watched recently. In this movie, the main character was searching for the meaning of life and happiness far from society, family, in nature. But before he died, he understood that real happiness isn't in nature or things, it's in people. And in the end, he wrote this phrase that happiness is only real when shared. So we live in a society, and the people around us play a big role in our life. When we share our happiness with others, it becomes more meaningful. When we feel happy, we often want to talk to someone about it. We want to smile, laugh, and enjoy the moment with other people. We need family, friends, love, and communication. And when we share our positive emotion, we not only feel better ourselves, but also bring light into someone else's life, because it's more blessed to give than to receive. In conclusion, to live a full, meaningful life, we should learn to appreciate people around us and not isolate ourselves.
Okay, excellent, excellent. That's very appreciated that you have connected this quote with its origin, where it is taken from. Okay, that's good. That's good. The starting point was very impressive. Nice. However, Lilia, what about the word общество in English? You have repeated it sometimes, several times, but just all of them were incorrect.
Society.
Общество. Society. Okay, society. Yes, it's quite challenging. Society. 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 Yes, okay. That's good. Thank you. Well, could you repeat, please, the thing that it's more blessed to give rather than to could you please repeat?
Receive. Yes, it's more blessed to give than to
Мгм.
receive.
Than to receive.
Большее счастье давать, чем
Yes.
получать.
Yes. Nice job. Thank you very much. Okay, I appreciate it. The following, Aliyah, could you please?
Today, I'd like to talk about happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. I agree with this statement because good health is very important. A healthy body helps feel strong and happy. You can work, travel, play sports, be creative, spend time with friends. If you are ill, you feel sad and tired. You start to suffer. You understand that you lose valuable resource and you became unhappy. You must take care of your health from a young age, leading the right lifestyle. For example, you have to eat well and balance it, do exercise, sleep enough, walk in the fresh air. You mustn't smoke or eat too much junk food. It needs to support until the end of life. Secondly, happiness is a bad memory. This means when you forget all bad or negative moments, for example, problems, mistakes, and must learn to forgive other people and move on. A bad memory helps us enjoy the present. There are always happy people around a happy person. That's all.
Okay. Well, good job. Good job, Aliyah. Yeah, so you have touched the main things of the quotation as well. Okay, that's very good. You haven't forgotten anything. Okay, that's really appreciated. And could you please repeat your first statement, Aliyah? The first, I would like to talk. Please.
Ну, с этим как бы а,
You said, I'd like to talk about, and you said, I would like to talk about happiness is nothing more than good health and a bad memory. So you see, when you say, I would like to talk about, you need to add the object. I would like to talk about a quote. I would like to talk about the statement. I would like to talk about the idea. All right.
idea.
And then, yes, and then announce. I would like to talk about the idea that happiness is nothing more, blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's really, really important because the syntax suffers if you don't use this object. Good. Питаться сбалансированно, Алия.
Я здесь написала you have to eat well and balance it.
Balance. If you use balance, it's an adjective. So you should use a balanced food then. You should eat balanced food. Or you should have balanced nutrition, or you should have balanced diet. Okay? Because balanced, it's an adjective. Okay, so it needs an adjective. Well, the next, здоровье in English. Здоровье?
Health.
Health, right?
Health.
Health. It's not health because you repeated it twice, like health, yes? Health, healthy. Okay. And one more word is источники, ресурсы.
Resource.
Resources,
Resource.
just yeah, resources. Okay, resources. Okay, thank you very much. I like the bullet points in your speech. Firstly, secondly, okay, that's really good. Okay, that was very clear too. listen to. Thank you. Good job. Well, and finally, Daniel.
Today I would like to talk about happiness. Our topic consists of two parts, health and bad memory. Let's talk about first. What makes us happy? Is it car, money, big house, or famous? Of course, all of this list important and all of us want to have it. But can you drive your expensive car if you're blind? However, people with disability can be happy too. What really makes us unhappy? It is our parents and children's illnesses. The most terrible thing in the world when you can't help to your people. Okay, stop thinking about sad. We have to go ahead. Our second part is bad memory. If someone did bad thing for you, you can forgive them and forget, or you can take revenge on them and forget. Maybe that bad person is you and you did bad things. The main thing is to forget, because bad memories prevent you to being happy. I wish you to be happy. Thanks for listening to me.
Okay, quite a short and very sharp speech, Daniel. Okay, good. Uh, what is really noticeable in your speech, okay, and what makes it different from the others is that you ask rhetorical questions, okay, and this way you make your audience listen to you carefully and to maybe answer these questions for each of, I mean, each of us tries to answer these questions. What is happiness? So just okay, but can a blind person, for example, drive a car? So it's a rhetorical question. It makes us think about it. Yeah. Okay. Good. The structure is good. Well, and fortunately for you, I haven't found any pronunciation mistakes or. There was one grammar mistake, Daniel. So, yeah, there was something like money, expensive cars, or famous. Could you please repeat that sentence?
Вот я написал, is it car, money, big house or famous?
Okay, let's wait. Let's wait here. So, is it big money, car, or famous? Famous. What is that? What part of speech is that? Is it an adjective, a
Famous.
noun, or a verb?
I think it's adjective.
Yes, so that's why it's a little bit incorrect to use car, money, or
Yes.
famous, yeah? So you may ask, is it car, money, or being famous, or fame? All right,
Fame.
F-A-M-E, fame.
Famous
Fame is a
people.
noun. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you for your wishes. Okay. Good. Okay. Good job. You've nailed it all. Okay. And from time to time, dear English learners, you are making progress. You see, very noticeable progress. Okay. Good job. Okay. Keep working. Keep working. And just the following task is, of course, related to the revision. And now it's a kind of personal task, personal challenge for you. I would like you to complete these sentences. Hold on, please. Yeah, using modal verbs and correct modal verbs. Have to, don't have to, must, mustn't, plus a verb from the list. Okay. Number one has already been done. You must turn off your phone. This is a sign. Okay. Please, I can give you just about 7 minutes. Complete this task and then we'll check together. All right. Okay, is there anyone who has already finished? Not yet. Yes?
Yes.
Lila has finished, I see. Okay, Lila, could you send me your work, please, while the others are finishing?
Sorry, Yelena. Вот
Yes?
number 10. Fridays, вот рядом что-то написано, не видно.
Number 10.
Or
Fridays,
Fridays.
optional. Optional, it means дополнительный, extra.
Ага,
Дополнительный, факультатив, all right? We say it, факультатив, дополнительный, optional. Kairat, hello.
Good
Good
evening.
evening. Good evening. Welcome to the session. Well, Kairat, did you watch the previous video? I mean, the video related to the previous lesson? Вы посмотрели видео? Нет? Не ознакомились с содержанием?
Не успели.
Не успели. Okay, понятно. So now we're doing this grammar task, modal verbs. Мы проходим модальные глаголы. Okay, just look through and try to complete. Okay, everyone. Can we start checking? Can't we?
Yes.
Ladies, Dinara, Alia,
Yeah.
you ready? Okay,
So,
please. Number 2, Danyar.
Children don't have to pay.
That's right. Children don't have to pay. Number 3, Alia.
you have to wear a jacket. Здесь имеется в виду одевать черный жакет, ведь, да?
Yes, jacket required. Yes, it means
You must,
требуется, да? То есть по правилам.
you must to wear a jacket.
You
Тут.
must wear,
must.
right? You must wear a jacket. You must wear a jacket. 4, Danyar.
You mustn't touch the door.
Yes, you mustn't touch the door. Okay, Dinara, 5.
5. You mustn't put your feet on the seats.
Yes, mustn't put your feet on the seats. Good. 6, Lila.
You mustn't take photos.
You mustn't take photos. Okay, 7. Kairat, can you?
Так, you mustn't. You mustn't. Так. Это 18 лет, да?
Да.
Так. You mustn't go if you... Так, печать.
Over 18 – это выше 18, старше 18, чтобы посмотреть этот фильм.
Да.
Well,
Тогда you mustn't.
Mustn't is the incorrect verb, не совсем правильный. According to the external obligation, согласно правилам и законам, да, вот именно в этом контексте, you have to be, да, you have to be over 18 to see this film. Okay. Have to тоже обозначает долженствование, обязательство, но по внешним факторам, по внешним обязательствам. Number 8, please, Dinara.
Алло.
Yes, Dinara.
Ой, какой мне, извините, позвонили?
Number 8.
8. Mustn't pay.
You mustn't
Play football here.
play.
Ой,
Yes.
play.
You mustn't play. That's right. You mustn't play. Good. The next, Alia.
You don't have to pay anything now.
You don't have to pay. That's right. Good job. The next, Daniar.
You don't have to come to class.
Yes, you don't have to come. All right. Lilia, 11.
Здесь, значит, будет must to drive in one direction.
Must to drive, Lilia.
Must... no, must drive.
Must drive, bare infinitive, yes. Must drive. And 12. Так. Кто у нас еще не заканчивал? Так, Карат, please.
Так, вот эту полоска мешает вот это на экране.
Sports shoes obligatory. Обязательно надевать спортивку, обувь.
You must warm sport shot.
Sport shoes.
Sport shoes. Here.
You must wear sport shoes here. Okay. Так. I know that this task was not very easy. Теперь смотрите, в некоторых моментах, in some moments, two options can be correct. Например, Лиля, вот сейчас, когда я уже посмотрела, да, детально на задание, I can see that number 12, in your case, have to wear sport shoes here. Тоже правильно. Кто указал здесь have to wear, тоже правильный вариант. Okay. Next. Так, что тут у нас еще где-то было? Don't have to come. Еще были спорные моменты? Вот здесь тоже three. You have to wear a jacket. Вот здесь тоже возможен вариант have to wear. Да. Почему? Окей. Давайте сделаем больше акцент и фокус на том, почему все-таки must будет здесь, ну, как бы приоритетно, да, в использовании. И, например, здесь must тоже приоритетно, в первую очередь. Because it's very important to do. Это очень важно сделать. Да? То есть не как долженствование по закону или по правилам, да, а по требованию. Очень важно. It's very important to wear a jacket. Да? Очень важно надеть пиджак. It's very important to wear sport shoes. Очень важно надеть спортивную обувь. Okay? So it's number one correct answer. But if you wrote have to, it's fine. It's fine because they are almost nearly the same, mean the same. Okay. Так. Any other questions? Еще вопросы?
А можно вот
все?
в 11?
Да? Ага. Вот здесь то же самое. Да, тут тоже возможен вариант have to. Тоже, да, указали have to?
Да,
Кто-то
ну
сделал,
я как...
написал тут have to? Ага.
Я тоже как-то написала.
Да, почему? Потому что, ну, как по правилу, да, вот даже табличка, как бы, да, указывает это правило в данном случае, окей. Но, опять-таки, смотрите, it's very important, то есть вы должны очень, то есть от вас требуется, вы должны, это очень важно сделать, very important to do, очень важно сделать, вы должны ехать направо, свернуть направо здесь, окей? Have to тоже вариант, тоже правильный. Окей? Так. Еще? Угу. Вот здесь никто, no one made a mistake here. Вот здесь очень важно, чтобы никто не сделал ошибку here, number 10. Угу. Number 5. Okay, тоже very important. Number 5, проверьте. Так. And, okay. And 7. 7. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Good. Well, we have finished. And all of you do remember that we started talking about learning a language in a month. That is the topic of a lesson, right? Of a spread. And just could you please answer, is it possible to learn a language in a month? What's your opinion, dear learners? What do you think?
I think it's incredibly hard.
Incredibly hard, but possible. Daniel, you didn't answer the answer. Incredibly hard, but possible. Yeah?
Maybe possible, maybe yes.
Okay.
If it's over necessary.
Then how many times, how many hours a week then do you have to study in order to learn a language in a month? What do you think? Yeah.
If I want to learn in a month, I think I need 200 hours.
200 hours. 200 hours a week. No, not a week, or
A
just a
month.
month. Yes, a month. Yeah, I see. Okay. Well, thank you for your opinion. What about the others? Kara, do you think it's
I think
possible? Okay. Sorry, Lilia, was that you? Sorry for interrupting.
okay.
Go ahead.
I think that in a month we can learn some base phrase or some speech. For example, if you want to go abroad to another country in a month, you can learn something and not to be не потеряться.
Not to be lost. Yes, not to get
Yes,
lost.
not to be lost.
See, yes, basic, right? Basic phrases, basic, not base, but basic, yeah? Basic phrases, basic expressions, yeah? You mean that? Okay, yes, good, I see. Kairat, what do you think? Is it possible to learn a language in a month, in 30 days?
Yes. I need to understand this exercise.
Learn a language in a month. In a month, it means you have 30 days only. You have 1 month only to learn any language. English, French, German, Japanese. Is it possible?
I don't said about about me.
No, just in general.
General.
Can anyone
this
learn?
lesson language, our lesson, да?
No, just any language. Japanese, Chinese, I don't know, German, French, Polish. Is it possible to learn any language in 30 days period? Это возможно? Is it possible?
Yes. If a person is polyglot,
Polyglot.
Polyglot.
Uh-huh.
If you
Multilingual.
да, if you know two language, two language, two language, he, this person так can так возможности иметь больше возможностей как
Has possibilities, has chances.
да next language.
To learn the following language faster in a month, for example. Yeah. Okay, I've got your opinion. Thank you. Dinara, what do you think?
I think it's impossible. To learn a language, you need several years, I think, because you need to know and learn many words to speak, and this takes time.
Yeah. So you think it's impossible? Okay, okay, got you. Thanks, Alia.
I think learn a language in a month possible only learn, for example, basic words, read text, and communicate повседневные.
Что повседневные?
Ну,
in daily, on a daily basis?
Yes, on a daily basis.
Okay.
Sentence words.
Okay, I see. Okay, so you also believe that it's quite possible, yeah? It's quite possible. Okay, thank you. Well, of course, that's a very expanded answer. Okay, that's not the easy question to be answered. I mean, there are lots of factors, yes, and I think it's very important to make it a little bit narrow, maybe give some more details about just the process of learning a language. Yeah, so it's not easy. It's not easy to answer. And of course, some more factors should be taken into account. Okay, but you tried to answer the question. That was a good attempt. And now we are going to check this version. Is it possible in general or it's not? And there are some more questions for you to think about. Do you believe people from our country are good at learning languages? Do people in Kazakhstan can learn languages easily? Daniel, what do you think?
I don't know.
On average.
Maybe some of
Some
on average.
of them. On average, yes. Okay, for example, if we take 10 people, I mean middle-aged people, for example, okay? Just so how many of them do you believe can learn a foreign language easily?
I think one.
1 out of 10. 1 out of 10, you think? Okay. Am I right? 1 out of 10?
Как правильно звучит? One?
1 out of
One
10.
of?
Один из 10. 1 out of
One
10.
out. Да.
So
Yes,
you
yes.
believe that 1 out
One
of
out.
10 out of 10 can learn a language easily, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so it's very few. It's very few. Это очень как бы мало, да? So why do you think only 1 out of 10 can learn a language quickly and effectively?
Что-то я не расслышал, честно. У меня пропадало.
Так, okay. Why do you think only 1 out of 10 can learn a language any foreign language?
I think that because I saw my people in school,
Classmates?
classmates, yes, and just 1 out of 10 can learn something.
Is that you, Daniel? Is that
No,
you?
no, no.
Okay. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. According to your experience.
Yeah.
So, well, what do you think? The others, dear learners, what do you think? Why few people can easily learn a foreign language? So, what are the main reasons? And so, what influences the process we study a new language? Why can be a challenge? Why can it be a challenge for us to learn a foreign language? So what are the main reasons? Let me rephrase.
I think it depends on ourselves and depends on the society. For example, if you make more efforts and give more time or spend more time on learning languages, you will make some успех.
Yeah, success. You will succeed.
Success,
Yes, you
yes.
will
And
succeed.
if you more practice language, you will learn more productively and faster.
Okay. And what about society? You mentioned society, Lilia. Why did you mention that? So you said it depends on ourselves, on our
Um,
tense, yes, and society. In which
um,
terms?
I think that, for example, people around us are very, how to say, active, or maybe some of them are влияют.
Ambitious.
Yes, yes, ambitions and influence.
Yeah, influential, adjective,
Influential,
influential.
influential, yes. Uh, so we will get more, get more effort, make more effort, yes. So
If we're surrounded by such people, yes?
yes, and
That's
to learn English, to learn language.
yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, thank you, thank you. Would anyone else share your opinion, guys?
I
May I
think
say?
Please, please. Don't hesitate.
I will say briefly,
Uh-huh.
because I think, for example, English is not given importance in our country, and it's not the official language.
Of course.
So I think
Yeah, I
so.
see. Okay. Thank you, Dinara, for your opinion. That's why people don't tend to learn it, yes?
Не
Не
придают значения
стремятся.
английскому
Yeah,
языку.
okay. Okay, I see. Well, Danyar, you wanted to add something?
yes, I agree. We don't have reason to learn, and so we don't learn.
Yeah, okay. Although I have noticed that more and more people, just from of different ages, of various ages, tend to and wish to learn English nowadays. You see?
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
different ages. For example, personally, I have a couple, married couple, just they are 65, just close to 70, you see, and they started to learn English from the very beginning, you see, from the very beginning. The alphabet, the ABC, okay? That's very, very appreciated. That's a good tendency. Okay, thank you. Now, Just we are going to read about Max. Look at the picture. This is Max. He's a British journalist and he did an intensive Spanish course. You see? He tried to study Spanish, sorry. Now, here is the text. I will survive in Spanish, or will I? We are going to read this article, the text, and then answer some questions and discuss it. Okay, clear? Let's begin reading one by one. Kairat, could you please start reading it?
The British have a reputation for being better learning language, but is it really true? I work for a newspaper which was doing a series of articles about this. As an experiment, they asked me to try and learn a completely new language for 1 month. Then I had to go to the country and do some tests to see if I could survive in different situations.
Yes, in different situations. Okay, thank you. Now just look it through. Please, everyone, look it through and let me know if there is something you don't understand. Reputation, right? Reputation, reputation. To have a reputation, to have a bad reputation, or to have a good reputation, so you can
Неповторение reputation.
not repeat,
No. Repeat.
Karat, but reputation. In Russian we have the word reputaция.
Все,
Reputaция.
yes, okay,
That's a reputation. Survive, as you can see, is used in the indirect meaning. Survive, you know, it means what? What's the first meaning of the word survive?
Выживать.
Выживать, yes. For example, to survive in extreme conditions, yeah? But here it's used in special, right, just columns, используется в кавычках. It means that it is used in the indirect meaning. Ну, то есть не прямое значение. What?
Ну, типа справиться или что-то в этом.
Yes, to manage to do it, to succeed with this task. Okay, thank you. Well, keep reading, please, Lilia.
I decided to learn Spanish because I would like to visit Spain and Latin America in the future. If I go, I don't want to be a typical Brit who expects everyone else to speak English.
Okay, some more lines.
I did a 1 month intensive course in Spanish at a language school in London. I was a complete beginner, but I soon found that some Spanish words are very similar to English ones.
Thank you. Now let's study this part. Typical Brit. You know, sometimes British people are called Brits. Okay, Brits. Немножко пренебрежительное значение Brit, okay? Who expects everyone else to speak English. Why it's used in this connotation? Почему используется это именно слово Brit? Потому что, смотрите, который ожидает, что каждый должен говорить на английском. Okay? A kind of stereotype. And one thing I would like to pay attention, I did a 1 month intensive course. Look, 1 month course. What does it mean 1 month course? Learners, guys.
Одномесячный
Да,
курс.
одномесячный курс. Okay, but, okay, как мы скажем двухмесячный курс?
Twice months.
2 months, course. And now, what is particular about this phrase? Что особенного в этой фразе? Множественное число исключается в таких прилагательных. Двухмесячный. Although it is 2 months, we say usually a course that lasts 2 months, right? 2 months. But if you use it as an adjective, 2-month course, or, for example, 5-floor building, okay? Or, for example, 17-year-old girl. You see? We don't use the plural. We don't say 17 years old girl. We don't say 5 floors building. We use a singular form. Singular form. Is this moment clear? Okay.
Yes.
Be careful about that next time when speaking, for example. All right. Keep reading. Danyar, go ahead.
For example, hola isn't very different from hello, and English is very similar to English. But other things were more difficult. For example, the verbs in Spanish change for each person, and that means you have to learn a lot of different endings. My biggest problem was the pronunciation. I found it very difficult to pronounce some letters in Spanish, especially R and J. I downloaded sentences in Spanish onto my phone, and I listened and repeated them again and again.
Okay, look it through. Look at this grammar point. For example, the verbs in Spanish change for each person. Just like in Russian, you see, or in German, okay? Изменяются по лицам. Verbs change for each person. Okay, no questions here? If no, please, Zinara.
When my course finished, I went to Madrid for the weekend to do my tests. A Spanish teacher called Paola came with me and gave me a mark out of 10 for each test, and then a final mark for everything.
Okay.
These were the tests and the rules.
And the rules, that's right. Again, look, she gave me a mark out of 10. Do you remember this phrase? 1 out of 10 or just out of 10 is DCT, right? A mark out of 10. Okay, and Aliyah, please finish.
These were the test and the rules. Test, you have to order a drink and a sandwich in a bar, ask how much it is and understand the price. 2. Ask for directions in the street and follow them. 3. Get a taxi to a famous place in Madrid. 4. Leave a message on somebody's voicemail. Rules. You mustn't use a dictionary or phrase book. You mustn't
Dictionary or phrase book.
You mustn't speak English at any time. You mustn't use your hands or mime or write anything down.
So, are the tests and the rules clear? what he has to do?
Yes.
Mhm. Okay, good. Now then, let's answer the questions. Okay, just like this. The first question is, what reputation do the British have? What reputation do the British have?
British,
Uh-huh. Okay, Daniel.
British have bad reputation because they expect that everyone else can speak English, and because of peoples in other countries call they bait.
Yes, because of it, yes. People from other countries call them Brits. Okay, and all right, they have a bad reputation. Also, they
Bad
have a bad
reputation
reputation for what?
in
Yes,
learning languages.
yes, okay. And all the other sentences are the provement why, yes, they're bad at learning languages because they expect everyone else can speak English. That's why they don't tend to study foreign languages. Okay, good. Number two, what experiment did Max's newspaper want to do? What experiment did Max's newspaper want to do?
To try and to learn a new language for 1 month.
Okay, for 1 month, exactly.
Yes. And to go to the country and do some tests.
Yes. Correct, correct. Thank you. Number three, why did Max choose to learn Spanish? Why did he
Because
choose to
he
learn?
would like to visit Spain and Latin America in the future.
Okay, yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, nice. Four, where did he do the course and how long was it?
1 month intensive course.
Yes, 1 month intensive course. And where did he do the course? Karat.
Language school in London.
Yes, that's right. Nice. What did he find easy and difficult about Spanish?
Difficult.
Easy that there are some words are similar to English words. For example, hello. It's in Spanish is hola. But difficult is verbs in Spanish change for each person. Yes, and grammar, maybe grammar.
Yes, grammar is quite difficult. Okay, yes, that's the correct answer. Number six. What were, yes, and, Aliyah, what did you say? What else was difficult?
Difficult to pronunciation.
Yes, and a little bit difficult pronunciation as well. That's right. What were the 4 tests and what were the rules? In your words, just briefly. So what were the tests and what were the rules?
You have to order a drink and a sandwich in a bar. Ask how much it. Understand the price. Ask for directions in the street. Get a taxi to a famous place in Madrid.
Yes, taxi. Yes, taxi.
You have to get, and you have to leave a message on somebody's voicemail.
And what things mustn't be done? What's very important not to do?
He mustn't use a dictionary or phrase book. He mustn't speak English at any time, and he mustn't use hands and mime.
Yes, that's right. No gestures, no mime. Yes? Okay, good, excellent. All right. Which test do you think was the easiest for Max? Class, which test do you think was the easiest for him? The
Maybe
first one?
first test. Yes.
Okay. And which do you think was the most difficult?
Leave a message on somebody's voicemail, I think.
Oh, okay. So now let's check your predictions and listen to what has happened. Okay.
.38
I arrived at Madrid airport where I met Paula. Hola, soy Max.
Encantada, soy Paula.
Paula took me to my hotel, and that evening we went to the center of Madrid, and it was time for my first test. I had to order a sandwich and a drink in a bar, then ask for the bill. I sat down at the bar, and I tried to order a beer and a ham sandwich. Por favor, una cerveza y un bocadillo de jamón. Enseguida! Fantastic! The waiter understood me first time. My pronunciation wasn't perfect, but I got my beer and my sandwich. I really enjoyed it. But then the more difficult bit, asking for the bill. ¿Cuánto es? 6.90. ¿Cómo? 6.90. 6.90. I understood. Paula gave me 8 points for the test. I was very happy with that. Next, we went out into the street. Test number 2 was asking for directions and, very important, understanding them. We were in a narrow street, and I had to stop someone and ask them for the nearest chemist, una farmacia. I stopped a woman. At first, I didn't understand anything she said.
Siga todo recto y tome la segunda por la derecha. Hay una farmacia en esa calle.
I asked the woman to speak more slowly.
Todo recto y tome la segunda calle por la derecha. Derecha!
I got it this time, I think. The second street on the right. I followed the directions and guess what? There was a chemist there. 7 points from Paula. Test number 3. I wasn't looking forward to this one. I had to get a taxi to a famous place in Madrid. Paula wrote down the name of the place on a piece of paper. It was the name of the football stadium where Real Madrid play. We stopped a taxi. El Bernabéu, por favor. ¿Qué? ¿Dónde? He didn't understand me. I tried again, but he still didn't understand. I was desperate, so I said, Real Madrid Stadium, football. Ah, el Santiago Bernabéu. Finally. Paula only gave me 5 because I ended up using English. Still, at least I made the taxi driver understand where I wanted to go. And so, to the final test. I had to leave a message in Spanish on somebody's voicemail. I had to give my name, spell it, and ask the person to call me back. Paula gave me the number. It was one of her friends called Lola, and I dialed. I was feeling a bit nervous at this point, because speaking on the phone in a foreign language is never easy.
Deje su mensaje después de la señal.
Buenas noches. Soy Max. Max. M-A-X. Por favor, llámame esta noche. Oh, yes. A las 8:30. Gracias. Well, my grammar wasn't right, but I left the message. Half an hour later, at 8:30, Lola phoned me. Success! Paula gave me 8 points. That was the end of my 4 tests. Paula was pleased with me. My final score was 7. I was quite happy with that. So, how much can you learn in a month? Well, of course you can't learn Spanish in a month, but you can learn enough to survive if you're on holiday or on a trip. Now I want to go back to England and try and learn some more. Adios!
Well, I hope you've got the meaning of the listening comprehension. And now let's check your answers. Which test was the most difficult for Max first?
Most difficult, it is get a taxi to a famous place in Madrid.
Yes, that was the most challenging for him. Right. And what about the easiest one?
Easiest one, leave a message on somebody's voicemail. And order a drink and a sandwich in a bar.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Okay, good. So now I see you've got the meaning, the general understanding, and now let's work on the details. Exercise D here. So you have to mark the sentences true or false. And if the sentence is false, correct it, please. Well, I think you need to listen to it once again. Right?
Right.
Right? Okay.
Yes.
But okay, just let's get prepared. You can see 7 statements. Look through them. Let's read them together. Please, Kairat, read the statement number 1.
The waiter didn't understand Max.
Number 2, Dinara?
The bill was 6 euros.
Euros in English, yeah?
Euros.
Okay. 3, Lilia.
The chemist's was the first street on the right.
4, Dinyar.
The driver understood the name of the stadium.
Aliya, 5.
Max made a grammar mistake when he left the voicemail message.
Kairat, 6.
Max's final mark was 8.
Final, right? Final mark.
Final.
7, Dinara.
Max says you can learn Spanish in a month.
Yes. Well, is everything clear about the sentences?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Now let's listen again.
3.38.
I arrived at Madrid airport, where I met Paula. Hola, soy Max.
Encantada. Soy Paula.
Paula took me to my hotel, and that evening we went to the center of Madrid, and it was time for my first test. I had to order a sandwich and a drink in a bar, then ask for the bill. I sat down at the bar, and I tried to order a beer and a ham sandwich. Por favor, una cerveza y un bocadillo de jamón. Enseguida! Fantastic! The waiter understood me first time. My pronunciation wasn't perfect, but I got my beer and my sandwich. I really enjoyed it. But then the more difficult bit, asking for the bill. ¿Cuánto es?
6.90.
¿Cómo?
6.90.
6.90. I understood. Paula gave me 8 points for the test. I was very happy with that. Next, we went out into the street. Test number 2 was asking for directions and, very important, understanding them. We were in a narrow street, and I had to stop someone and ask them for the nearest chemist, una farmacia. I stopped a woman. At first, I didn't understand anything she said.
Siga todo recto y tome la segunda por la derecha. Hay una farmacia en esa calle.
I asked the woman to speak more slowly.
Todo recto y tome la segunda calle por la derecha. Derecha.
I got it this time, I think. The second street on the right. I followed the directions and guess what? There was a chemist there. 7 points from Paula. Test number 3. I wasn't looking forward to this one. I had to get a taxi to a famous place in Madrid. Paula wrote down the name of the place on a piece of paper. It was the name of the football stadium where Real Madrid play. We stopped a taxi. El Bernabéu, por favor.
¿Qué? ¿Dónde?
He didn't understand me. I tried again, but he still didn't understand. I was desperate, so I said, Real Madrid Stadium, football.
Ah, el Santiago Bernabéu.
Finally. Paula only gave me 5 because I ended up using English. Still, at least I made the taxi driver understand where I wanted to go. And so, to the final test. I had to leave a message in Spanish on somebody's voicemail. I had to give my name, spell it, and ask the person to call me back. Paula gave me the number. It was one of her friends called Lola, and I dialed. I was feeling a bit nervous at this point because speaking on the phone in a foreign language is never easy.
Deje su mensaje después de la señal.
Buenas noches. Soy Max. Max. M-A-X. Por favor, llamarme esta noche. Oh, yes. A las 8:30. Gracias. Well, my grammar wasn't right, but I left the message. Half an hour later, at 8:30, Lola phoned me. Success! Paula gave me 8 points. That was the end of my 4 tests. Paula was pleased with me. My final score was 7. I was quite happy with that. So, how much can you learn in a month? Well, of course you can't learn Spanish in a month, but you can learn enough to survive if you're on holiday or on a trip. Now I want to go back to England and try and learn some more. Adios!
Okay, please, one by one, your answers. Alia, the first one.
The waiter didn't understand.
Don't
Max.
read, just the answers, Alia. Just the answer. True, false?
One false.
It's false, yes. Number 2, Lilia.
False.
False. Okay. Why false here?
It's 6.90.
Correct. 3, Zinara.
False.
False. Why?
Second street.
Second street, yes. 4, Kairat.
False.
False, yeah?
False.
Why false?
Так. She driver understand.
Didn't understand, yes?
Didn't understand.
The driver didn't understand the name, yes, correct. 5, Daniel.
True.
It's true. Okay. The next 6, Alia.
It's false.
It's false. What was the final mark?
Because finally 7.
7, right? And 7, Lilia.
It's true.
Says you can learn Spanish in a month. Do you agree, guys?
Oh,
Is it true?
No.
He said what? Could you
can't
please?
learn
You can't
Spanish.
learn Spanish in a month, but you can learn enough to survive, right? You can learn enough to survive. Well, that's why it is false. Okay. You can't learn Spanish language, a language in a month, but you can learn enough to survive in a country. Yes. Okay. Good job. And just before we finish, I would like to ask you some questions. Okay, some random questions. Have you ever, dear English learners, have you ever spoken to a tourist in English? When and why? Share your experience, please. Maybe not a tourist, but maybe someone, okay, some kind of representative or anyone. I mean, native speaker.
English.
In Kazakhstan?
No, not particularly in Kazakhstan, anywhere.
I have spoken with not native speaker, but with Thai and Malaysian people.
Spoken to, yes, Lilia. I have spoken to, yes, okay. Well, I see. What about the others? Have you guys?
I have spoken in Barcelona with Spanish in English.
Okay, good, good. All right. The second question is, have you ever seen a film or a video clip in English? Okay, just a film in English, let's say. Have you ever seen a film in English? Did it have subtitles? And how much did you understand?
Yes, when Netflix close Russian language,
Okay.
and all of their films started in English. I watched it
In
with
English.
in
With
English with English
subtitles.
subtitles.
And how much did you
And
understand? In percentage?
not enough.
Not enough,
For
really? 40%, 20%. How much, Daniel?
If the film was not difficult, maybe 40%.
Okay.
If it was hard film, maybe with many dialogues, so maybe 10%.
Okay, I see. Thank you for sharing. All right. What about the others? Dinara, have you ever watched a film in English?
Yes,
With subtitles?
with subtitles, yes.
How much did you understand?
It's a video lessons. Ну, по-английскому, на английском.
Okay, video lessons, okay. Well, so it was not
Not difficult, yes.
Yeah, I
Not
see.
difficult.
I see. Okay, thank you. Well, Kairat, have you ever learned another foreign language, not English one?
How long?
Have you ever learned another foreign language, maybe German, maybe, I don't know, just another foreign language, not English.
Not English. I like Spanish and Spanish language and Italian. Latin.
Have you ever tried to learn these languages? Have you ever tried to learn these languages? Пытались выучить? Tried to learn these languages?
No.
No, never.
In our city, haven't class.
There are
Spanish
no
class.
classes.
Yes.
There are no Spanish classes. Okay, I see. Well, Aliyah, what about you? Have you ever learned another foreign language except for English?
No, I haven't ever learned a foreign language.
Would you like to? Would you like to learn any language, any foreign language?
Здесь имеется в виду...
Вы хотели бы выучить какой-то другой иностранный язык? Would you like to learn another foreign language?
Yes, I have. You learn Turkish foreign language.
Yeah. Would you like? It means yes, I would like, right? I would like to learn. Yes, for example, Turkish. Okay, Turkish. Okay, got you. Thank you. Your home task. This is the end of the lesson, so the lesson is almost over. Take down your homework, please. In your workbook, first of all, just do the reading task. That's page number 48. Okay, task 4, reading, and task 5, listening. Okay, task 4, reading, and task 5, listening. Well, I guess enough. Get ready to discuss the text. Okay. Well, so let me finish. If you have no questions, dear English learners, everyone, thank you for your work and see you on Thursday. Okay. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Sorry, can I please?
Kairat, yes, quickly, please. I have a lesson.
Next lesson.
Yes.
Next lesson. I have one, как сказать, traditional. My friends, Muslim traditional, как поминальный обед.
Okay, I've got you.
This
so
start 7 p.m.
At 7 p.m. Okay, so you won't. You will be absent. Вы будете отсутствовать, Кайрат?
Yes. Да, I must. Так, как я должен быть там? I must. Will be.
Attend. Ну, как бы не быть там. Можете хорошо сказать. I must be, right? I must be there.
This как meet.
Meeting, yes.
Meeting,
okay.
yes.
Maybe
next lesson. This homework. This отметите мне домашнее задание на следующий урок. На тот, с четверга просто в конце. На понедельник.
То, что на вторник, да? То, что я задам
на вторник, да,
в
на
четверг,
следующий, да.
я вам вышлю тогда в личку, хорошо? Кайрат.
Хорошо, спасибо.
И, Кайрат, да, у вас, я понимаю, загруженный, да, график рабочий и так далее. Часто пропускаете занятия, Кайрат. Чувствуете, что немножко сдаете позиции, да, Кайрат?
Я чувствую, да, просто физически. У нас либо я с работы прихожу уже в 7, выхожу с операции, там, да, там и поздно уже физически успеваю, и уйти не могу.
Да.
Или какое-то мероприятие обязательно, вот одно из них.
Все понятно, все понятно.
Но
Хорошо.
я буду
Но вы
стараться.
должны, да, вы стараетесь. Я вижу, что вы стараетесь, я вижу, что, как вы пытаетесь, да, наверстать все. Но, Кайрат, в данном случае ответственность вся, понимаете, на ком? Да?
Конечно, нет,
Да,
абсолютно
да.
я все, как бы,
Окей.
я
Хорошо.
очень понимаю, я очень рад, что вы меня понимаете.
Ну, я не могу, понимаете, я не могу заставить кого-то сделать что-то, учитывая ваш род деятельности, да, учитывая вашу загруженность, учитывая, что вы все взрослые люди. Ну как, да?
Да,
Иными путями я не могу ничего сделать,
да.
кроме как замотивировать вас, дать вам возможность где-то, да, что-то догнать, то есть вас где-то растормошить, да, во время урока и так далее. То есть вот это моя задача, окей?
Да, точно. Я даже больше скажу, я уже к уроку прихожу уже как не то, что никакой, а уставший.
Да, я все
Плюс
это
ко всему.
понимаю. Да, я все это
Ну,
понимаю,
видите,
поверьте.
если люди могут как-то себе позволить, а я вот, допустим, впритык
Мгм.
с машины забегаю
Заканчивайте.
домой и сразу
Ага,
беру за
ага.
уроки. Ну, вот
Да,
как.
да, 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 да. Все, я все это понимаю, Кайрат. Все, окей.
Все,
Я
но
вас
это
поняла
мои
насчет...
проблемы, я буду нагонять. Большое
Да,
вам спасибо.
окей. Хорошо, хорошо, окей. See you,
До
goodbye.